That I had to go soak this figure in hot water. He was so stiff. Hey nerds, today we're opening up this Marvel Legends Tom Holland Final Swing No Way Home Spider-Man. Can we give him a longer name? Could we? This is an obnoxiously long name. Anyways, we're opening up this figure. Let's go. And here we go, nerds. I know this is retro card packaging and it's super nice and everyone loves it, but I really just do not care for it, so I'm just gonna rip the card out. Who cares? Why should I save it? Because like, it's just that stupid picture of them again. Who cares? Look at the three of them on there. Who cares? All right. Let's get this out of here. And then we take this, like we always do, we chuck it behind us. And then let's see here, we got Tom Holland in his little suit here. Let's get all the pieces out of it. And the figure. All these stupid hands being taped on. Damn, they got this mask in here. Good. And there we go. And we get rid of this too. So Tom Holland here comes with two flipping hands, two open wall crawling hands. And then we have the alternate masthead, and if you look at the eyes close enough, you can see that they're kind of shiny. Check it out. Kind of like the way that they do that. Looks really nice. Very neat effect on the mask. And you can see, look, also textured on the mask as well. Now let's check out the figure here, starting with the Tom Holland head sculpt. That's a very nice looking head sculpt for Tom Holland. I think it's a really good likeness, although it looks like a younger version of Tom. And as we look at the suit he's wearing, we have raised webbing everywhere. The red actually has a texture to it, while the blue is more of like a shiny kind of look. And then we've got the nice boots here. Everything looking good there. Look at the logo on the back. Looks great. I'm loving that Spider-Man logo. Very nice looking figure overall. So let's talk about the articulation on this fig now. But first I need to say that I had to go soak this figure in hot water. He was so stiff. All the joints were like barely moving. And I could see when I was trying to move the joint in here, this plastic was like kind of starting to bend. So I knew something was wrong with it. And I had seen some horror stories of this figure snapping right out of the package. So I soaked the whole thing in hot water. Normally I would just get some shock oil on specific joints if it's one joint. But again, it was the whole thing, just seemed like really tight and stiff. And so I used hot water and it's working great now. So let's run through the articulation, starting with the feet. They point down that far, point up that far. We have the ankle rocker. We have double jointed knees. This one's still a little stiff, but you see, there he goes, got it. And then we have the thigh cut right there. And his leg kicks forward that far and out that far. And it does have the drop down right there, so you can get the leg up even higher if you want to. At the waistline, we have this ab crunch here where you can lean that far forward and it goes that far back. And then we have our diaphragm cut here where he spins all the way around. We have left and right lean both ways. And then we have the crunch that much forward and that much back. So putting both together, we get about that much crunch all together and that much back. We have some butterfly joints on the shoulder, which do not have a ton of movement. I believe there's a mod you can do where you cut part of the peg if you want to go through that trouble to give it more articulation, but it goes that far. His arms go up about that far. They do spin all the way around, of course. And then we have the bicep cut, goes all the way around. Double jointed elbows, nice bend right there, even though it is kind of a weird looking joint when you get it bent all the way, but it is pretty much, what, like 180? And then we have the wrist joint right here. His head can spin all the way around, left or right. We got some left and right lean in there. He can look down that far and up that far, which is not far at all because, again, this is a barbell joint. And at least, you know, you can't see it when you turn head. Not really. It's just barely there. But I really do hate the barbell joints. And if there's one piece of advice I can give you nerds with this figure, please, if you switch the heads, heat it up. Even if you never heat up a figure before at all, if you've never done it, get a hairdryer, some hot water. Heat up the head if you're going to try to switch it because there is a joint right here at the neck. And if you just try to pull it off, it's very likely that glue could come undone. That piece could come all the way off or just separate a little where it's just annoying visually to look at it. So a little heat will save you all that trouble because this head is, they're really stuck on that ball joint. So again, just a little heat will save you some trouble. So there you go, nerds. That's the Marvel Legends No Way Home Final Swing Spider-Man suit. Let me know what you think in the comments.